Bechavod.
With your permission. The Book of Redemption. Torah tells a story. Moshe Rabbeinu was shepherd for Yitro, and he came to Har Sinai and saw a bush burning. A bush. Torah tells us that Moshe said, "Let me go closer, or Asurana, let me see what's going on." It says, "Vayar Hashem kisar lirot." Torah said Hashem saw. Hashem, most of the times in the Torah, being spelled the Yud and the Hey, Vav and the Hey. It's Hashem's name. This is really the name of mercy. It's called Shem HaRachamim. Nevertheless, the Torah immediately says, "Vayikra Elokim leMoshe mitoch hasnei." All of a sudden, it's not Hashem anymore. Hashem saw that Moshe comes closer, but Hashem uses another name of his. It's called Elokim. Elokim, the Gemara tells us, is a very, very scary name, if I may say. Scary name. It's called Midat HaGvura. It's called that Hashem, when he wants to punish, usually when he's very strict, it says Elokim. Number 86. It's no need to be very careful for number 86. Don't buy a building number 86. Don't have 86 on your license plate. It's a dangerous name. Why is Hashem using that word? Elokim. That concept. Hashem said, I see Moshe Rabbeinu comes closer, or whatever it means, Asura Navere. So it's the name of mercy. Hashem is going to talk to Moshe Rabbeinu with a lot of mercy right now. When the statement is going to come, Hashem is going to tell him, I see how much Am Yisrael suffer in Egypt, and I decided that I'm going to take them out. The whole thing is mercy. You shouldn't say Elokim. Elokim means Hashem wants to punish somebody. Hashem is upset at somebody. Here it says the opposite. Hashem is going to talk very nicely to Moshe Rabbeinu, and he uses the word Elokim. It says, Moshe Rabbeinu, listen, I see everything, I want you to go. And Moshe said, no. Tell me, why am I the qualified person, and what qualification Am Yisrael have? It's a very, very strange thing to ask. If you know Hashem, if this is Moshe Rabbeinu, he knows his level, he already knew everything. While he was a teenager, he already killed an Egyptian with one of the names of Hashem. You don't talk to Hashem like this. You don't even talk to a rabbi like this. If you have respect for a rabbi, the rabbi tells you, I want you to go there. He says, why should I go? Who am I? The rabbi told you. If the rabbi tells you, listen, go save this guy, he's in danger, you don't say, what's that reason that I should save him? Excuse me? What are you talking about? What else is to do for a Jew? And Am Yisrael suffer in Egypt? And you ask Hashem, why? Why? So Hashem, with his humbleness and says, he tells Moshe Rabbeinu, you're right, you know? I'll be with you. I don't know what it means exactly. Moshe did not know that Hashem is going to help him. Of course Moshe knows it. It says, but you're asking me why I'm taking Am Yisrael out is because eventually going to come up here, down here, to Har Sinai. Tavnu Elokim al Har Hazeh, you're going to worship Hashem over here. It means I'm not taking them out all of a sudden because they suffer so much. All of a sudden something else. Hashem gave introduction, and Hashem said, I'm going to take them out because they suffer and they scream. And now all of a sudden Hashem said, you know what, the reason I'm taking them out it's not because they're screaming. Didn't you say you heard them screaming? So because screaming tell Moshe Rabbeinu, I'm taking them because they're screaming. What kind of question is, why am I taking them out? You're taking them out because they're screaming. So Hashem said, no, they're going to come to us. Okay, fine. And for 7 days, Moshe argued with Hashem. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go. It's a very strange thing. Very strange thing. As much humble that you are, this is impossible. Just impossible. Impossible to argue with Hashem and delay the redemption for a year because of the Chachamim tell us because Moshe argued with Hashem 7 days. Then we're going to have to wait now next year. But at the same time, Hashem met Moshe Rabbeinu, because Hashem is going to take Am Yisrael out only on that day. And that day Moshe Rabbeinu argued and delayed it. Now we can delay that one. And Moshe might know this thing, but doesn't give up. Doesn't give up. Makes Hashem angry at the end. He says, listen, I want to tell you something. You're supposed to be a Kohen. There's not going to be no more Kohen. You're going to be a Levi. Your brother's going to be a Kohen. What does this do anything? What does it do anything? I don't want to go. I'm not qualified. I cannot talk. I study. Send somebody else better than me. I said, you know what? You're not a Kohen. What does it do with a Kohen? You can tell me something else. Hashem said, so-called Hashem changed his mind for me, say. It's a very strange thing. Hashem changes his mind. Moshe is supposed to be a Kohen, now he's going to be a Levi. Okay. And the Torah tells us, Hashem tells Moshe, you go down to Egypt, you go down there, you take Aaron with you, and Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu certain things to do, certain signs, miracles to do, in front of Israel, for Israel to believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moshe is going to come, please, Hashem tells him, take the elderly people around, take them with you, they go to Paro, you tell Paro. The Torah tells us, Moshe came down to Egypt, he goes to Paro, Paro says, nothing. Not letting you out, not letting your children, not letting Am Yisrael out, lazy people. Not only that, Paro used to supply straw for us to make bricks. And I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, Paro said, forget about it. I'm not giving you bricks, straw either for the bricks. What happened? Why don't you give them? What happened? I just ask a question. Please send my people out because my master, Hashem, said it to do it. So not only Paro doesn't listen, puts more pressure and more punishment on Israel. The Torah tells us, how are we going to get now straw? So the Jews had to go around to look for straw. They couldn't find straw. They went to people's backyard to get straw, and the Egyptians used to come outside and hit them. Were you stealing straw from me? Torah says, Yashav Moshe el Hashem. Moshe came back to Hashem. Came back. When he came back, what does it mean came back? Where did you go back? Where did you go back? In the text. I said, why did you send me? I told you I don't want to go. Since I came, things got worse. Why did you send me? Hashem is, if we say, a little bit upset. Looking at Moshe, said, listen, you will not be able to go to Eretz Israel, forget about it. Finished. You're done. Done with the job. You'll be able to take them out, but never to Eretz Israel. And the Gemara says, Elohim, Elatalim wanted so-called even to kill Moshe Rabbeinu. How dare you coming back? How dare you to speak to Hashem like this? He said, I told you I don't want to go. I told you things got worse. Listen, this is HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You don't speak to a Rav like this. Speak to HaKadosh Baruch Hu like this. What happened to you? What happened? So the Gemara says, well, Moshe stayed alive because he did not ask for himself anything. He was just worried about Am Yisrael. So therefore, even though he spoke with no respect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu so-called waived it and be patient with him because he didn't speak for himself. He spoke for Am Yisrael. He said, look, Am Yisrael is being suffered. Story in the Torah. As the Zohar says, you should know the secret. It chas v'shalom to think you read the parasha, that's the story. Of course it happened, the story. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai as well says he is upset, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, upset. People take it for granted, the story, the way they learn it in the kindergarten and in school, they say, oh, that's a story, okay, big of redemption. Far away from that. So that's how the Torah starts. Bereshit bara Elokim et hashamayim et haaretz. So the Ari says like this world came after the world before us. The world before us was something very similar. Just the people on this world used to be the animals from the world before, and animals from this world used to be people from the world before. And that world stood also for 6,000 years, and Hashem destroyed it. As the Gemara says, Hashem created and destroyed a lot of worlds. We don't know how many. Maybe some people know. Ari didn't say how many, but Ari did say, prior to this world was another world. Chesed, the world was running by kindness. Kindness is, name of Hashem, it's called Kel, Aleph and Lamed, and it says, do what you want, you won't get punished over. At the end, Hashem so-called decided just to destroy it, but there was no punishment. There was no Torah as well, of course. This world, says the Ari, what the Gemara says, what the Torah says, Bereshit bara Elokim. Elokim. Kadosh Baruch Hu made this world Elokim. It means now this world is not a free ride. Now it's very strict. Be careful. Be careful. Let's call Elokim. And this is the beginning. What we call chapter 2, even though we shouldn't call it chapter 2, because really the Goyim made the chapters. We should not really use them. It's a whole mistake. People use chapters. It's easy for us. Like in the Torah, if you look in the Torah, there's no chapters. The Goyim made it. Not only they made it, they made some chapters not in the right spot. Some chapters are not the right spot. It's the Goyim, you understand. It's about this. If you follow the chapters, you see sometimes it's in the middle of the episode. It's nothing. So if we say with that permission, chapter 2, it says, Ele, Eretz Shamayim. Says the Gemara, look, over here it says another name of Hashem. It says Hashem and Elokim. Hashem and Elokim? Did you tell me Bereshit bara Elokim? I said, well, yeah, I'll tell you what happened. In the beginning, Hashem had in mind this world should run only by Elokim, only very strict. Then HaKadosh Baruch Hu thought over, if he may say such a thing, he said, nah, it won't be able to exist. If a person does something that it's not supposed to, it's going to get punished on the spot. And then Hashem said, you know what, let me so-called, if you say it in the right way, make a partner, shitef bo midat harachamim. It means Hashem, you know what's that? It's true, what you learned before, Bereshit bara Elokim, Hashem created this world with Elokim, with strict, number 86. Now, you have also number 26. Join 86. That's what it means. It means, shouldn't be so strict. It means like, your soup. You have a soup, a soup without a good spice. And it doesn't taste so good. So you put another spice inside, it tastes good. That's the explanation. That's what they teach us, okay? Then the Torah continues. And with the Torah you follow, most of the time fits, according to our understanding. Something's not so good, it says okay, and everything is good, is what's called Yud Ke Vav Ke. We pronounce it Amonai, but it's Hashem's name, 4 letters, Yud and Hey, Vav and Hey. It's called Ilan Kadosh. That's the main name of Kadosh Baruch Hu. And it says when you want to have good things, this name, so-called Hashem's so-called method behavior comes this way. When he's strict, this way. So when you read about the Mabul, for example, And then Abul says, Elokim, Elokim, Noach, Elokim, 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 Elokim. The whole time Elokim. Then after Noach was in the Teva, says the Torah, Vayizkor Elokim et Noach. Says the Gemara, excuse me, what does it mean? It means Hashem remembered Noach. The Gemara, Hashem remembered Noach because Noach behaved in the Teva. Not like his son and the crow and the dog. He behaved very nicely, when all the animals behaved, and that's why Hashem writes in the Torah that he's going to take Noach out. Otherwise, Noach will be in the Teva forever. The reason why Hashem took Noach out is because by Elokim et Noach, Hashem remembered Noach. Comes the Gemara, says, excuse me, it should be Vayizkor Hashem et Noach, not Elokim. Elokim is very strict. You tell me that Noach was in the Teva. Most of the times in the Torah, Parashat Noach, it says Elokim, before the Mabul, most of the time. And now you want to release him from the Teva. You want to release him because he's good behavior. Good behavior, you don't say Elokim released him. You say Hashem released him. Because Elokim means very strict. You might tell what it is. The tzaddikim, they have a power to change so-called Hashem's Elokim, that means very strict, to be, if we may say, merciful. Look, Hashem says in the Torah, Shemot in the Torah on purpose. That who remembered Noach? Doesn't say Hashem, it says Elokim. So why? This is because Noach's behavior so-called changed Hashem's idea, method, Hashem's behavior, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Rashaim do the opposite, the Gemara says. Rashaim, they change even Hashem's way of mercy. Oh, yes. Okay, fine. That's the way on the surface, When you read Tehillim, tens of times in Tehillim, say the word Elokim that refers to mercy. A lot of times. I'll give you one example, for example. We say, Vani tfilati, Cha Hashem, et ratzon. Elokim berov chazdecha. Say Elokim with a lot of kindness. No, sorry. It should be Hashem berov chazdecha. You follow the Tehillim, the day of Tuesday, it says it's the good day, Kitov, Pamayim Kitov, Tuesday, you read the Tehillim, Tuesday, the whole thing, almost all things, Elokim, Elokim. Mizmor will say in the morning, before Baruch Shamar, Elokim Yechonenu Vivarchenu. It's not Elokim Yechonenu, Hashem Yechonenu. You should say Hashem. I says no, Elokim. Elokim is very dangerous name, very dangerous method of Hashem. Very dangerous. But tzaddikim change it. Why do they change it? Why does it even change it? Because the miracle of the word Elokim is 86. It means the method of Hashem. Much mind? Oh, sorry. I heard something bad. Sorry. 86, if you divide into two numbers, 65 and 21. They also 86. What does it mean exactly? Number 65 refers to one of Hashem's name. It's called Amonai, Aleph Dal Nun Yud, my master. And 21, this is the name of the crown of Hashem. It's Aleph Hey, Yud and Hey. Combination, so-called, of the kingdom of Hashem. It's David HaMelech. And the crown of Hashem is also Elokim. So that's the secret. 86 is a very, very, very dangerous. But on the other hand, 86 is also good. If you are at that point that you accept Hashem as your master, and then Hashem is going to put his crown on you. So that's the secret. Bereshit bara Elokim l'shamayim v'haaretz. Just on the surface. Bereshit bara Elokim, Hashem did create this world with very strict, but read chapter 2, Hashem added something. Yud and Hey, Vav and Hey. A mixture. No. It's deeper than that. What's the depth of it? If you add 86 to 26, it's 112. 86 to 26 to 112, Ari says, based on the Zohar, the 112 is a very, very good number. The numerical value is one of Hashem's name is called Yabok. And 112 you divide it to 2 and to 3. If you divide 112 to 2, is 86 plus 26. You can divide it to 3. As we said before. You can divide it into 21 and 26. No. 21 and 65 and 26. But that's the secret. Bereshit bara Elokim l'shamayim v'haaretz. Hashem created this world with 86. Hold it. 86 for the Rashaim. For the Tzadikim, 86 is a very good number. That's the secret you should know. Kiddush. Take a cup. Make Kiddush Shabbat. Why are you holding a cup in your hand? Why you do Kiddush? Why are you holding the wedding? Brit Milah, Bidyon Haben. For what? What is a cup? It's a cup. You're looking for a cup. Cost is short as hell. Sorry. Cost, numerical value is 86. Not so good. The Gemara says Mashiach will come, David HaMelech is going to hold a cup in his hand. And you say, the Gemara says like this, I won't tell you. I won't tell you something, the Gemara says. Mashiach will come, Hashem is going to bring a cup to Avraham Avinu. He's going to tell Avinu, you want to say bracha? Avinu said, no, I can't say bracha. I had Yimach Shemo Yishmael. Remember. You have to remember that Gemara says Hashem regrets he made Ishmael. Remember. It's a Gemara in Sukkah. It's not a joke. Hashem said he regrets he made them all these Arabs. Not only that, it's worse than that. The Gemara says like this. Hashem saved Yaakov, Avraham Avinu from the fire b'zchut Yaakov Avinu. Says the Gemara, excuse me? Read. Pasuk. Shebada. Hashem saved. Says Avraham Avinu. Threw himself in the fire. He needs to have Yaakov? Without Yaakov? What do you mean? Avraham threw himself into the fire at age 48. Gemara says, B'zchut Yaakov Avinu. It's Pasuk. In Yirmiyahu, I don't remember now. What the Gemara says. Avraham Avinu should got burned in the fire because he's going to have a son Ishmael. The reason why Hashem said Avraham Avinu because he's going to have a grandson Yaakov. That's how much Hashem hates Arabs, Ishmael. So Gemara says, Hashem will ask Avraham Avinu, can you say bracha on the cup? He says, no, I had Ishmael. Yitzchak, could you say? No. I can't. I had Esau. Yaakov, could you say? He said, no, I married 2 sisters. David HaMelech says, I can say it. So you're going to have a cup. We need a cup. What's the cup? You have to get out with a cup. We need the cup. Why David HaMelech can say that? Because the cup is 86. And 86 again is also 2 other names of Hashem. 86 is Elokim. Yeah, but you can divide Elokim into 2 things. 2 so-called Adnei is called Amonai, 65. Plus Aleph and Hey and Yud and Hey, it's only David can do it. Because David is Malchut, he can do it. So that's the secret. Who created this world? Again, Elohim, 86. Again, 86 can be good. So that's Tzadikim. Because they accept Hashem as a king. And then Hashem puts the crown on them, they become 86. Well, but not everybody's tzaddik. You know what Hashem said? I've done the solution for you. Add 26 and 86. Elohim to Yud Kevavke is 112. 112? As I tell you, 112. 112 really means three names of Hashem. It's 65 Adni, and Yud and Hey, Vav and Hey is called mercy, and Aleph and Hey and Yud and Hey is the crown. And it says this is 112. That's a secret issue. It goes through the whole thing. Kedusha, the Ari said for them Kedusha. We say Kadosh Kadosh, the first letter is Kuf. Say Baruch Kvod Hashem Komo, the first letter is Bet. We say Himloch is Yud. Is 112. You have to have in mind 112. The whole tefillah, you have to have it in mind. It's a lot of times in the tefillah. Ari pointed out. Say Hashem, Melech Ya'aninu B'Yom Korenu. Hashem, help us. Say Ya'aninu B'Yom Korenu. The first letter of Ya'aninu is Yud. B'Yom is Bet. Korenu is Kuf. And it says again, it's called Yabok. It's called 112. Have this in mind all the time. So what is it? What is this? This is so-called and translation. What Hashem said, I created this world with those two names, the mixture of Elohim and Yud Kevavke. That's the secret of our life. Here we go back to the parasha, you understand what's called the book of redemption. The Torah says, okay, Moshe went and he met HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He saw HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the bush, an angel. It says, Vayar Hashem Kisar Lirot, Yud Kevavke, name of mercy. ויקרא אליו אלוקים מתוך השדה. Elohim is calling Moshe Rabbeinu. It says the mixture. Together, those two names is 112. But Hashem is not so happy because he didn't behave in Egypt. No Brit Milah, went to the theater over there, went to the circus over there, worshipped Avodah Zarah a little bit. It's Moshe, I want to tell you something. You heard me, right? Elohim. So, but I'm telling you now, I told myself I have to take them out. So I already take them out because Elohim is 86. But 86 is really two names. It's called Master. I'm a master, but also is the crown of me. I'm going to take them out. I just asked, I'm going to say, listen, Hashem, I don't understand, why am I? So you know why you are? Why are you asking? Because Moshe doesn't have so much mercy. Moshe is very strict. He killed this Egyptian. Moshe's head is straight. He wants this world to run on creation. Shit bara Elokim. He is right because he knows what's going to happen. They're going to come out of Egypt complaining. 80% of the Jewish people will die in the darkness. The other 20% will die in the desert. He knows everything. He says, I don't think I'm the right candidate. And actually, when he says to Hashem, Send Eliyahu Nabi, send Pinchas. Hashem said, you know what? I will be with you. But Hashem uses the word Eheyeh Imach. 21. I will be with you, it means you, Moshe, will come down. And actually the Torah will tell us later, Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu and Aaron, be patient. Constantly Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu. Eventually Moshe will not go to Eretz Israel because he was upset. He said the wrong things. The Gemara says 6 times Hashem told him, you didn't behave. Again, what do you mean I didn't behave? It was too strict. Shimon Amorim. He hit the rock. קמתם תחת אבותיכם אנשים חטאים, תרבות אנשים חטאים. Moshe is right 100%. But Hashem said, you know what? You go, I'll be with you. It means you'll be able to control it. It means you'll be a bit linear. But I'm really asking for the zchut, you're also right. No Brit Milah. I do have Torah. I'll tell you what. They're going to go to Har Sinai. And Har Sinai says, "V'daber Elokim," כל הדברים האלה, 10 Commandments was going to be given by Elokim. By Elokim, again? Yeah, but it's tzaddikim, yeah. You behave, nothing will happen to you. B'ezrat Hashem, one day you come to Har Sinai, it's going to be 2 names of Hashem. She said, okay, I'm going to go. No, wait, I can't do it. I don't know. I'm not a candidate here. He answered with Hashem because he knows he cannot deliver it, because he believed that she's Bara Elokim. The world has to be strict. This is Singapore. Nobody cleans the streets over there. Somebody throws something on the street, on the floor, immediately being arrested. In Japan, no drugs. Somebody went drugs, 100 years in jail, finished. Be lenient. The world is not running the right track. On the other hand, Hashem said, the world cannot exist. So-called, it's a dialogue between Hashem and Moshe Rabbeinu. That Moshe Rabbeinu said, I cannot deliver it. I'm sorry, I can't deliver it. So what's going to happen? They're all going to die. All going to die. And you see, even Moshe, when the time that he prayed to Hashem after the golden calf, it really was for nothing. Because it's true, he didn't die. The following year, they all died. I mean, the next 40 years, they all died. All these 600,000 people that Hashem wants so-called to kill them, to vanish them. After the golden calf, Moshe prayed. What happened to them? Following year, the spies came back. What happened? Hashem said, they're all going to die. It's the same 600,000. Empty. But nevertheless, that's Hashem. And Chas Sholem. But this is what people have in mind. Sometimes it's like the Satan goes inside the person. How did Moshe have it? Because the Gemara tells us a story that Paro came with a decree to throw all the babies into the Nile. The Rambam says, B'Gedol Ador. Amram divorced his wife. They had already Miriam and Aaron. And said, no, we're going to have a baby? And Paro is going to kill him? Divorced his wife. Then Miriam came over to him and said, Papa, maybe you have Mashiach. And Miriam was a Nevi'ah, because Miriam was a Nevi'ah. So Amram listened to her. So, but it was a major mistake on his part. What's the mistake? The mistake was, the Gemara says, that Chizkiyahu HaMelech was one of the biggest tzaddikim he ever had. The Rebbe wanted to make him Mashiach. Biggest tzaddik. Navi says, one day, came to Mishayahu Navi, and tells him, you're going to die. Chizkiyahu said, I'm going to die? What did I do? He didn't get married. But this, you don't deserve death. You don't get married. You don't die for that. But Azar was divorced. You don't get punished if you don't want to get married. He said, no, you're right. You don't die because you didn't get married. You're going to die because of something else. Why don't you want to get married? I says, it's because I see Baruch HaKodesh was Navi, that I have a son, very bad son, Menashe. I have a son. Even though in Gan Eden, the Zohar says he's higher than Avraham and Yitzchak and Yaakov today. Menashe. Higher than them. Because the tshuva did. Nevertheless, I'm not going to get married, but to have a son like this. Gangster. Killed hundreds of thousands of people. Minei Yerushalayim Bedam, put a statue in Kodesh HaKodeshim. She said, that's why you're not going to die. Because you're trying to fix Hashem. And what kind of a joke is this? You're not going to get married because you see, Hashem told you to get married. That's not your problem. Where do you get it, Chizkiyahu? From Amram. That's how Moshe got it, in the genes. that you don't help Hashem. Don't help him. Even though you mean 100%. The Zohar says, the Ari says, the Zohar says, Korach was right with the machloket with Moshe Rabbeinu. The Korach said, Moshe Rabbeinu today is not strict enough. You have to be like me. He is a Levi. That's why he's a Levi. That's what Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, you're going to be a Levi. Because the Zohar says the Kohanim are very kind. The Zohar says the Kohanim did not slaughter animals in Bet HaMikdash. Only the Levim slaughtered. Only on Yom Kippurim. Kohen HaGadol used to slaughter. Also they didn't finish the whole thing. And that's what Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, you, strict. Aaron is going to be the Kohen, not you. You're going to be Levi. And that's what triggered the whole thing with Moshe Rabbeinu. And Moshe Rabbeinu believed in that so much. It says that that's how the story goes all the time. And then the end of Parasha, Moshe goes to Paro doesn't listen. There's a secret why he doesn't listen. What happened? Of course, simple explanation. Am Israel, they believe in Hashem, but everybody continues to do Avodah Zarah. They have the Avodah Zarah in the pockets. Avodah Zarah Aved Bayam, in Yam Suf. Hashem tell Chesed Navi, the last 800 years they have Avodah Zarah. Most of them. Can do Brit Milah. How can you go to Israel without Brit Milah? Moshe goes to Hashem. It says if you read the parasha, over there it says Hashem, not the first time. Moshe refers to Hashem as my master, not as a Yud and a Hey, Vav and a Hey. Hashem says Aleph, Dalet, Dalet, Yud. Master. Speak it. He goes back. He goes back to his father-in-law. Place where there is the last place before he went to Egypt. He says, I can't do it, I can't do the job. That's the problem. You don't do the job, you're not going to go to Israel. You're right, you're not going to do the job. Because to go to Israel, you have to have a lot of mercy. You can't. But nevertheless, the Zohar says, when Mashiach will come, Moshe will come on the cloud. From one side, Mashiach will come from the other side. You need Moshe Rabbeinu. But the Torah doesn't tell you a story, what happened, and you look what Moshe. Moshe is called Moshe Rabbeinu. The country devoted himself to us, but he wants us to be on the right track. And the Zohar says, if you learn Torah Moshe, Mashiach will come because Moshe was right in his ideas. But he cannot just apply it because Israel will not be able to hold such a thing. Even though it's going to happen. It's going to happen. If Moshe changed, and Moshe changed himself and this, Hashem told him, you have to give respect to Paro, you have to love everybody, be nice to everybody, even they're going to stone you, Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu. Even they're going to come and stone you, be patient. Trying very hard. He tried very hard to be patient all the time. Because inside him is burning. He wants to do the best thing for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Shekhinah. Shinta Begaluta. It says redemption, the book of redemption, The book of redemption is, how you say, is to change Hashem's name Elohim from 86 to 2 parts, to 65 and 21. I said Tzadikim change it. Tzadikim, when you behave, Hashem will change so-called this world from Elohim to Elohim and Yud Kei Vav Kei. It's going to be 112. Amen.
Kaddish.